I fled my own country 4 years ago for my own safety to UK. I have experienced very painful events and suffered depression and PTSD and anxiety. And I had regular appointments with a mental health worker and counselors, and I was on regular medication. After 2 years of living in the UK, I was granted refugee status and I left the Home Office accommodation. And I requested a council flat, and the council gave me a temporary flat. I was living on my own in that flat, and I could always hear rough sleepers and drug dealers' arguments behind the door. And every night I would think, what if they break in and hurt me? Every night I was scared to go to bed. I couldn't sleep during the night. The situation caused me to experience flashbacks and nightmares and memories of my trauma. And I was feeling unsafe at the accommodation, and I needed to look for an alternative solution. And I explained my situation to my support worker at Snowdrop, and they got in touch with Hope at Home. And the combination of physical and health difficulties and my previous experiences had made me so weak and fragile. I was mentally exhausted and could not even manage daily activities. But I was very lucky because there was a host family who had an available bedroom, and they accepted to have me in their house. And on moving day, they helped me move my stuff out and into their house, and they made me feel comfortable and welcomed in their home. I was included in their daily activities like cooking and shopping and going for walks. Now, when I lived on my own, there was no one to talk to. I spent my time checking my social media. But when I moved into the host accommodation, I was engaged in conversation with the host family and with their friends and the other people who lived there and their relatives. And this had a really positive impact on my social anxiety and made my recovery process quicker, and also improved my English language. They've been non-judgmental towards me and respected my individuality and my background and my ethnicity. I was able to celebrate Eid in their house and continue my tradition without feeling uncomfortable. There were other guests in the house, and we were all treated equally. The house atmosphere was friendly, and everyone was able to join in anytime they wanted to. They've been really helpful in the process of helping me find a job and practice for job interviews. I don't think if I had been living on my own during the pandemic that I would be able to recover as quickly, let alone get a job and study at university. I completely doubt I could overcome the mental and emotional obstacles on my own. But today I start a new chapter in my life. I am contributing to society. My host family not only showed care and affection for me, but they also empowered me during this journey, and I'm so grateful for their support. They are so inspiring to me and always remind me that there are still a lot of good people in the world who care about other people's pain, and they did their part to make the world a better place. Sharing a house with a victim of modern slavery is not easy due to cultural and social and language difficulties, but it's not impossible. From my point of view, a host should have a general understanding of modern slavery and the characteristics and experiences of the victim. This would help a host to have a general idea of what to expect from their guests. And boundaries and guidelines should really be clear from both sides. But accommodating a victim of modern slavery would make a guest's recovery process much quicker. And by doing this, the host family would be supporting a vulnerable person in building up their confidence and trust and re-engaging them in society. Human trafficking is a sad reality in today's world, but the host can make a safer community by accommodating vulnerable people who don't have any family members in the UK, and they're especially left out in the COVID-19 pandemic. For people who live on their own, hosting could be a new experience, and they can meet someone who can make their life more fun and more interesting. It helps the host family to learn about different food and culture and lifestyles.